Next guest, Leon Francis, who I met at a Tea Party, who is an African-American card-carrying member of the Tea Party movement. And, I only say that because I don't like labels or hyphens or anything else.
Right.
Because if we were to listen to the media, we'd suggest that I don't see any black people there. I don't see, but they didn't come to our Tea Parties, did they, Leon?
No, they didn't. They didn't come to the ones in Kansas City either. I have a lot of brothers and sisters out there who feel just as strongly as I do about this conservative movement, the grassroots of the Tea Party. They know that when you're taxed enough already, all those taxes, they are like shackles. They hold you. The whole reason why they can impose certain laws and restrictions on you, they can tie it all to finances. And if they can tie it to finances, they can tie your freedoms down. And I'm all for speaking out. Like you gave us a platform out there. All these people coming together. Everybody's not thinking the same thing. We're not like on one train of thought, but we're on one road, and we're trying to keep our Chevy on that road going straight. Liberals are like all over the road. They're like drunken drivers. You got Obama in there. He doesn't know what he's doing. And we're trying to backseat drive. It's time for us to get in the front seat, put the kids in the back, and drive this thing home.
You need a radio show, you know that?
I'm trying.
That's how good you are, by golly. And that's when you'd grab the microphone at one of these events, it would just inspire me. And I remember one time, a lot of these Tea Parties would have the honor of carrying the microphone into the crowd and letting people kind of have their say and sort of be the MC for it or whatever to go find folks that wanted to have a comment. And I remember one time you gave a similar comment or two, and I was fired up, and I said, something to the effect of, "My brother, that's awesome." And like half the crowd gasped or something because I called you a brother, like somehow that I was some sort of a derogatory racial term or something.
I thought it was a good thing.
And I don't have a racist bone in my body.
Right.
So to me, a brother was to say, number one, I call a lot of people brother, but you were a brother in the sense that you were speaking my language.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And I consider you my brother. I mean, when I came back to North Dakota, the first thing I did was listen for my brother's voice on the air. I mean, you are like my brother in arms, this conservative movement, this grassroots, this Tea Party movement. When I think about it, I think about Scott Hennen's voice, standing at that first Tea Party, me on the soapbox, you holding the mic, and us just giving it a go. That's what I think about.
Yeah, that's fantastic. So when you tell me about your first Tea Party experience.
I was kind of nervous. I got up there, and it was here in Fargo, organized by you and Rob, and it was at right across the street from the police station. Okay, and I remember getting up there and seeing all these people, and I grabbed the mic, and everybody just kind of quiet.
By the way, that was August of 2009. Hot night. Hot night. Down by the Ten Commandments Monument. We'd been there. It was a Thursday night. Tuesday night was Grand Forks in the City Hall steps. But that was an important time because there were 1,500 people there that night.
Yes, it was. It was a lot of people. I was kind of nervous. I got up there and I gave my little spiel. Everybody applauded. My kids were there. They're jumping up and down. I mean, the atmosphere was just awesome. And then people got up there and they talked about hyperinflation, and they talked about Reagan-esque values, and they talked about true conservative values. And I'm like, this is where I need to be. This is where my kids will be at home, and I don't have to worry about them because there's no liberal agenda here. There's nothing that's going to turn their minds to mush. Everything we talked about is going seriously. Everything that we talked about there is going to strengthen them. It's going to strengthen this economy, going to strengthen our country, and leave them with something better than what they have right now. So I just thought it was awesome. The event, the afterwards, everybody kind of talking together and everything. The whole thing, the whole vibe is just great.
What do you want the Tea Party movement to become? I mean, what do you hope for? You went to that first Tea Party. You're a little nervous. You get up and speak. You leave there inspired because there's other people that think like you, and you're excited. And let's go. Let's do this. That's a long time ago now. August of 2009. Here we are after a pretty successful election and a presidential election coming up. What do you want this to be? What do you hope it becomes?
Well, what I hope it becomes, it has gained mild success in my eyes now because it's actually making people stop and scratch their heads and think for a minute. What I want is for them to know that if they do not vote in the way the people want, in the way that Thomas Jefferson would have wanted or Ronald Reagan would have wanted, then, hey, we're going to stand up and we're going to do something about it. That's what I want. That rally was awesome. It was great. It was inspiring. But what I want to do is to organize people together to not just sit in front of their TVs and shake their fists and rant. Get out there, get to your district meetings and your elections and vote your conscience. Make sure we have a presence out there so they feel us, not just around one big issue, one time, once or twice a year, but all the time. Whenever there's an issue, we need to be there. I'm a part of the North Dakota Tea Party caucus.
I know you are. I was going to ask you about that. You're in the organizing committee, which gives me a lot of confidence to know that this is a group with the right governing force.
Yes.
And
I know there's been a lot of, back and forth in the media about, what we're about. But from my perspective, what I want out of this is to network. There are a lot of organizations out there and they're kind of doing their own thing. And all of those things are great things. What I want to do is pool our resources. We have massive resources if we know how to pool it. And if we're talking to each other and we're organizing events and we're saying, hey, we need these people over here because we need a presence over there, that's what we're about. I mean, there was a time for holding signs and being vocal. Now is the time for action. I mean, we got people that are trying to get back into the White House that have been defecating on it for like 3 years now. We got to do something. It's like crunch time right now.
And by the way, that's speaking of the Tea Party caucus in North Dakota. One of the things they're doing right now is listening,
right?
Which is fantastic,
right?
And sort of saying, okay, let's listen to folks out there that agree with Leon about the concerns this country is going, what we need to do, and your point is act on it. All right,
right.
He says act on it. What do you say? And they're doing a series of events beginning next week in Grand Forks,
right?
On July 7th at the Grand Forks International. Guest House International, rather, the old townhouse downtown. There'll be events at Wahpeton on the 14th, Williston on the 21st, Dickinson on the 28th, Bismarck August 4th, Jamestown August 11th, Fargo August 18th, Minot August 25th. So, and a statewide Tea Party event coming later this fall.
Right. And we had a wildly successful one last week right here in Fargo. And the people that were there, they were great. I felt that same, spirit of camaraderie that I felt at the very first Tea Party. Those people, and it wasn't as many, but that spirit was there. And then people were speaking, and I'm standing like this, my chest goes out, I'm 6 feet tall. I'm just, that's awesome. I love that.
It's pure coincidence, obviously, that the book has come out to tell the story of Leon and others that have been part of this movement that have inspired me to write this book, to know that the next step is happening, but I'm glad it is, and we're going to spend a lot of time celebrating and just making sure people do have the opportunity to know there is a place. These are open to the public, a light meal, anybody can come. I mean, if you just say, hey, I want to listen or I want to contribute, we'll tell you more about it. Again, the first one next week in Grand Forks, July the 7th, and others to come as well. The book, Grassroots, A Common Sense Action Agenda for America, goes on sale Tuesday. Autographed copy, free. Giving those away at ScottHennen.com. Just like us on Facebook. God bless you, brother.
God bless you.